North Main, and St. George. This is the Kate Daly Show.
Real though, are you kidding with my Florona? Got to be kidding, to be kidding, to be kidding. Real though, are you kidding with my Florona? Wait a fuck.
Okay, well, welcome back, Kate Daly Show, and so happy that you're listening. And my Florona, it's interesting because it was the flu. It was. I really think it was the flu. And you know what? Here's the deal. I just want to mention this. Thanks for listening in today. When I was in the hospital, I realized that nobody had my back, except my kids. And it was a really difficult time because when you think that the hospital is there for all the right reasons and that they want the best for your loved one, it was a tough moment to realize that that wasn't the case. And it's kind of like yesterday when we talked about the dog dying, or the other day, the dog died. That gut feeling when you go, oh my gosh, I can't trust this anymore because the administration takes orders from the government, and because we're in a situation now where you really can't trust that these remedies, this protocol given by the CDC, lying scumbags at the CDC, and what the public health departments have to say, which is deceitful, is actually who's on your side. And when push comes to shove and your loved one is in the crosshairs and you could lose your loved one, it's a difficult moment. I'm so grateful for my husband. He is so amazing and I love him so much. And I'm so grateful he's alive. And I look at him sometimes, he doesn't even realize it. And I'm just like, thank you, God. Thank you for him being here because he came that close. It was really hard. Hi, caller. Welcome to the show. Go right ahead.
Yeah. Hey there, Kate. I started listening to you during the COVID time because I heard about your story with your husband, and you're one of the heroes that came out of that time period. And, you were a voice that a lot of us could listen to when nobody else was listening to us that knew what was going on. Right. Not our friends, not our family. Nobody, and I lost my dad to turbo cancer and I couldn't talk to anybody about it.
Oh,
none of my family wanted to hear it. And, you look like the bad guy for saying anything. You're heartless. It was the worst time of my life, I would say, and I lost my job I had for 30 years. I was with a major bank. And I mean, that's a whole story in itself. I think they knew what was coming because they were preparing our portfolios to be farmed out, and they didn't care about losing the mom and pop businesses because it didn't make enough money for them.
Yeah.
And, they sent us home to do those PPP loans, and then we get the phone call and they let us go. Sorry. At least the good thing about it was that I didn't have to wear a mask and put up with this garbage.
Yeah.
While I was home not working.
Right.
But once I went to go get a new job at a new bank, I had to wear a stupid mask.
Yeah.
And it was horrible.
I know.
I hope we don't go through that time again.
Yeah, it was utter stupidity. No one had any common sense skills going on. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you. I so appreciate your call because believe me, I tell my husband a lot that, we went through that for a reason, and maybe it was to help people. We got thousands of letters. When was the last time you ever thanked your AP News for all the health advice you got that saved your life? Yeah, because that didn't happen. They only gave us, your mic, they only gave us the CDC, right? They parroted that. There's one good way to know who the liars are. Just saying. No one's thanking them. And I will say I was really grateful for the knowledge I had and grateful for actually the handful of good doctors that are out there in America that actually knew how to really help people. Those were the heroes. Do you remember doing the shows about the heroes? Hero worship when the hospital corridors were empty and they were doing their little dances?
Oh,
yeah.
People had my nurse is a hero sign in their yards.
Gosh.
In their yards.
They still have these things up. I'm not joking. They still have billboards. The heroes. What heroes? None of them stood up. None of them said, well, some did. Very, very few. The majority went along with it hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah.
Oh, COVID's going to get you. I'm not joking. So where were they? You don't lose this country because of the deceitful, moronic, evil little politicians. You lose it because people won't stand up in their jobs.
My question was always this. How could a nurse, a 30-year-old nurse with 3 little kids at home, believe it all and then go home from work?
I know. Don't even get me started. The nonsense, the crazy.
Yeah.
Be right back, Kate Daly Show. It was unbelievably insane because people were stupid. Be right back.
Nowadays, 401ks are a part of life. Chances are you